Hey, Larry, this is Mr. Martinez. I'm a Latino, and I have to tell you, my friend, I'm a living proof that it's not about racism. It's about negative attention. When I had tints and booming systems and rims, and I let my pants sag off of my butt, yeah, the cops gave me a hard time. When I decided to grow up and dress right and focus and take the kicker box out of my car and take the rims off and act like an adult, I've never been bothered again. It's been 26 years since the last time a cop bothered me. Thank you, Larry.
Wow. Wow. Back to the buy one, get one free. My Pillow, Giza Dream Sheets, My Pillow towels, Rolling Go Anywhere pillows, duvet covers, Giza pillowcases, mattress toppers, bolster pillows, neck pillows. Plus, if you buy Mike Lindell's book, What Are the Odds? From Crack Addict to CEO, you're going to get free shipping and a $25 gift card. Just go to mypillow.com, enter promo code Larry, call 800-890-1843. Be sure and use promo code Larry. I just am just overwhelmed. I've been in radio now over 25 years, been doing radio and or TV over 35 years. And the constant attacks. Not based on things I've said that were wrong. Based on not liking the position, not liking the conclusion. Every now and then when some troll says something extremely offensive on social media, I will respond just to find out what happens. And I posted something and somebody who had, I think, 13 followers wrote something real nasty. And I wrote back, and then I posted what I wrote on social media. And I said, as long as reasonable points are met with derision, the troubled part of the black community will remain troubled. If you can't respond to an argument with a fact-based retort, and you're convinced that I'm your enemy, your mind has been manipulated, and I'm praying for you. I didn't check to see what kind of responses I got, if any, from him. But this is where we are. Drew Brees says this, and he gets pounded.
I will never agree with anybody disrespecting the flag of the United States of America or our country.
Okay, let me get to Jacob, Keith, and Victor. But first, let me tell you who the gentleman is who has the statue in downtown Atlanta, who said when he was a Walmart consultant, he was giving an interview, and he was talking about the fact that Arabs own the mom and pop stores in the inner city. And he was asked about this, about Walmart displacing them. And he said, quote, well, I think they should. They ran the mom and pop stores out of my neighborhood. But you see, those are the people who have been overcharging us, selling us stale bread and bad meat and wilted vegetables. And they sold out and retired to Florida. I think they've ripped off our communities enough. First it was the Jews, then it was the Koreans, now it's the Arabs. Very few black folks own these stores, close quote. Man, this guy wiped out everybody, didn't he? Jews, Koreans, Arabs, everybody but the Amish. It was Andy Young. That's right, the first black ambassador to the United Nations, Andy Young, former congressperson Andy Young, who was with MLK when he was assassinated. If you've seen that picture of those people pointing at that motel, one of those pointing is Andy Young. That's how long he's been associated with the civil rights movement. That's how respected he is. He was one of the first persons to come out in favor of Jimmy Carter. And Jimmy Carter made him the first black United Nations ambassador. And after he retired from that job, he became a consultant to Walmart. And as you heard, he was asked, well, what about all the mom and pops that Walmart's replaced? Well, they ought to replace them. These Arabs have been selling us bad meat, stale food. First it was the Arabs, then first it was the Jews, then it was the Koreans, now it's the Arabs. Are you kidding me? Holy David Duke. He apologized. He lost his job, by the way, with Walmart. Walmart said, what? And there's got a statue downtown Atlanta. Now, given the cancel culture we have right now, looking at people like Thomas Jefferson and George Washington through the prism of today's sensibilities, then why in the world is this statue standing proudly in downtown Atlanta? I mean, he maligned Koreans, he maligned Arabs, he maligned Jews. Man, that's a trifecta.
Delaware, the largest growth in population is Indian Americans moving from India. You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking.
All right, we come back. Jacob, Keith, Victor, please do not leave town. 888-971-SAGE. And we're going to talk about the two Obamas. This thing is all about inequality and how unfair America is. Two different Obamas on that same issue. There's what I call the commencement Obama, and then there's the political Obama. And Mr. Obama could have done a whole lot to have done something about this distrust that we have. Instead, he made it worse. I'll talk about that in just a second.